Hello guys and welcome to Classroom Games. Today we'll take a look at one of the games which is great for having a review for some vocabulary that you have learned previously. Great, let me introduce you to the setup. What you have to prepare in advance are little sheets of paper, a little piece of paper. Just enough to play a couple of times maybe, or enough for every student in class. You would give these papers to the students in class. If there is a textbook, obviously you ask them to turn the textbook to a certain page with vocabulary list or vocabulary from the previous lesson, and ask them to choose, or better, I think the better choice would be if they're numbers, so you just tell the student the number of the word that they have to write. For example, if the first word is, let's say, apple, so the first student will write the word apple. The second one, banana, the second will be banana. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. After they have done the words, right? So for example, it will just write apple. As you can understand, it's just an example. Obviously, the words won't be that easy. What you do next is you set like maybe, I don't know, a timer or something, or you can just count by yourself. You can ask them to pass these pieces of paper around the class, like one to another. Don't need to ask them stand up, otherwise it's gonna get so messy. So just pass one to another, just like that. And the student who has the paper here, he can stand up and give the paper to the kid over here. So they will be passing it around, and you can be counting like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you said 1, you can say stop, or you can say 1 on 1. They all stop, and they will end up with the paper, right? So the trick here, there will be probably no teams. The students will be playing against each other. So on the whiteboard, you can separate the board in two, right? You can just put their names over here, right? You don't have to tell them that they're teams. All right, then you call out the word. Now, what I forgot to mention, I apologize. You have to ask them to prepare the words in pairs. So if there will be, for example, apple, so 2 students should be writing these words on the paper. 2 apples, right? And another 2 bananas, obviously, right? So each word would be written on 2 different sheets of paper. So now you will call out the word. For example, you say apple. So let's say this student and this student have the word apple. So they rush to the whiteboard and write it down. So the first one to finish it, say it or spell it, and run back will be rewarded with a point. So as simple as this, guys. And you can actually do the rolling of the paper not every time after they have spelled. For example, you can do a couple of spelling races, like for example, it's a banana. Okay, these guys, they have it, right? So they have to race now. And after they have finished, you can say, okay, it's time to change the place for the paper, roll it around, and you can say again 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that it will be passing the paper around. After you say stop, you can go again. So different students will be spelling different words. So that's the game, guys. Hope you enjoy that. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share information about my channel. See ya.